This is the former Intercontinental Champion Tito Santana, and you are watching the Nation Network. Be there. Arriba!
Loads of pounding and crashing. Get ready to wind it up. Turn up that volume and let the excitement, the personalities, and the fun jump right into your living room as Prism presents Spectrum Wrestling.
All right, good evening, wrestling fans. Mean Scheme here along with Stu Mayhem as we come to you live from the Philadelphia Spectrum, the city of brotherly love. But guess what? I don't think we're going to have a lot of that here tonight. We've got some of the biggest names in wrestling, and they're going to put all that love aside for your entertainment. Stick around. Prism brings you Spectrum Wrestling here from Philadelphia. All right, wrestling fans. We are ready to kick things off tonight, and entering the ring first, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 270 pounds. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Well, Stu, I know you know this man. Oh, no doubt about it. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. He is a legend in this industry. And tonight he's going to be going up against one of the rising stars here in the World Wrestling Federation. It's been quite personal between these two gentlemen for a little while now. We'll see if they can settle some scores here tonight. Indeed, the city of brotherly love. Not so much in a moment.
Weighing in at 243 pounds.
A Honky Tonk Man, along with the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. I'll tell you, this Honky Tonk Man, since coming on the scene here in the World Wrestling Federation, has pretty much done whatever he needed to do to get it done, and he has been a rising star. You might not like some of the tactics, but you can't take away the results. And the referee calls for the bell. Action underway, and we kick things off here at the Spectrum. Welcome aboard, Rod Moore, live on the Nation Network, as the Honky Tonk Man starts to hand out some punishment to the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. These two men have had a feud that has been going on for several weeks now. Well, we've definitely seen the two of these guys exchanging some unpleasantries over the many weeks here in the World Wrestling Federation as the Honky Tonk Man goes to work with that gutbuster. Now the American Dream outside the ring, but he better watch his back. He's very close to Jimmy Hart. And while Jimmy Hart might not be a physical threat in a one-on-one, from behind he can definitely distract an opponent enough to give his man the advantage. Well, a move right there by the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. That tremendous bulldog, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you what, as much as I am enjoying this match right now, we've got plenty more still to come. Tag team champions will be in action later tonight. And, of course, the big one, the World Heavyweight title on the line. The boss, Hulk Hogan, finally going to have that one-on-one match with Andre the Giant here tonight. Now, he tried ducking out of that one, and he has not been too successful. So tonight, Andre finally getting his hands on Hogan for the first time since what happened back on Saturday night's main event. And I think by now everyone has seen that. Indeed, Hogan turning on the fans and friends. Oh, Honky Tonk Man right to the eyes. That's a good way of getting out of that move. And follows it up with a drop kick. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, in a very compromised position. Another tremendous move right there. The Honky Tonk Man shakes, rattles, and we'll see if he can roll a little bit later on here. Definitely taking the advantage over the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Well, we've seen a lot of times when the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, has looked like the match might be over, but then he digs deep down inside and finds a way to get back into it. Indeed, and that appears to be what the American Dream is doing right here as he puts those forearms right to the back of the Honky Tonk Man. We are on the road to WrestleMania, ladies and gentlemen. After a tremendous Royal Rumble event that saw Hulk Hogan victorious, he's able to name his own opponent for WrestleMania. If he were to lose that title tonight to Andre the Giant, it wouldn't be the end of the world for him because he could name his opponent Andre the Giant for WrestleMania and get an automatic return match. Yeah, he's definitely in a very, very comfortable position right now in the sense that he's able to pick his poison, so to speak. And the Honky Tonk Man bringing Dusty Rhodes back to his feet. Has him with a belly-to-belly suplex. Nicely done by the Honky Tonk Man. Goes for the cover. He hooks the leg. Will that be enough? No. Well, not only did he not get him, he barely held him down for a 1 count. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, plenty still left. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that could be it right there. The pile driver and Dusty Rhodes not moving. Honky Tonk Man's going to pull him away from the ropes and now hooks the leg. We have seen that maneuver put many a man down for the 3 count. That's a 2. And still the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, with some fight left in him. Well, you talk about how devastating that move is. We've seen guys like Jerry Lawler and Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff use that maneuver to end matches on a regular. But the Honky Tonk Man not giving up any of that momentum. He continues to go to work on the American Dream. Dusty Rhodes in a whole lot of trouble as the Honky Tonk Man just continues this beatdown. Fans on their feet trying to perhaps send some energy towards the American Dream. Dusty Rhodes rolls out to the floor and he lands with a thud. Neck breaker right there on the floor, and that might be enough. Well, he's going to have to get him back in the ring if he wants to win this match because nothing good comes out of it outside. You can get a count out, you can get a disqualification, but you're not going to get a pinfall or a submission, not in this one. Once again, welcome one and all here to the Nation Network for this special edition of Spectrum Wrestling, brought to you by the fine folks at Prism. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes with the big elbow, and now that might be enough. Oh, wait a minute, Honky Tonk fighting his way back out. Oh, here it is. He's got him for the shake, and Dusty Rhodes comes out of it. And now Dusty Rhodes going after that leg and the left knee of the Honky Tonk Man. Once again, welcoming everyone joining us here live on the Nation Network. Shout out to Matthew Soper and Dom Watts in the house. Indeed, live coverage from the Spectrum. There's a big elbow. That might be all she wrote. He brings Honky Tonk back up to his feet. Now Dusty Rhodes looking to pay him back for that pile driver with one of his own, and Honky Tonk Man might be done. Oh, he's got him beat. I don't know why he's not going for the pin. I think that was it. The American Dream now working on the head and neck area of the Honky Tonk Man. And again with that elbow. Boy, you tell him about getting your bell rung. You've got to believe the Honky Tonk Man is feeling all of that. Oh, Dusty Rhodes went for it and he missed. Honky Tonk took advantage, hooks the leg one. Will that be it? No. Very close. Honky Tonk Man looking at Jimmy Hart as if to say, what have I got to do? Irish whip sends him into the turnbuckle. Indeed, the Honky Tonk Man has got to be wondering. Tremendous backhand knife edge chop, and down goes the American Dream. Oh, wait a minute, Dusty Rhodes. We know what's coming here. Flip, flop, and down goes the Honky Tonk Man. And out the back door on a count of two. Well, I'll tell you right now, the Honky Tonk Man very fortunate that he wasn't pinned there, but the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, waiting on him to oh, here it is, and there's the elbow. Why in the world would he not go for the pin? Winds up, and the Honky Tonk Man takes advantage, and I think the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, made a huge mistake right there. This match would have been over. Oh, and he crisscrossed. Dusty Rhodes got taken out of his boots with that one. And again, able to kick out the back door. What a match we've got here to kick things off at the Spectrum. Well, both of these men have given their all, and they have both come back with everything they got. Look at this, the Honky Tonk Man using the momentum of the American Dream with that big hip toss, taking him all the way over. Nice drop toe hold right there by the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and the Honky Tonk Man rolling out to the floor. And now the American Dream followed him out there. And once again, you better be careful anytime you get within range of the American Dream, or the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, I beg your pardon. The airplane spin, and the Honky Tonk Man might have a lot of trouble figuring out which way the ring is. Smart move right there by the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Sends him reeling all the way down. Signifies that he might want to use that elbow, and we've already seen what he can do with it. Nice hip toss right there by the Honky Tonk Man, and both of these men better be paying attention to the count of the referee. Oh, what a move, and Honky Tonk Man is injured. You saw him grab his back right there, and Jimmy Hart standing nearby. Jimmy Hart trying to stop the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and he breaks the count up with 1 second left. He could have probably had the victory right there. Series of lefts, and here comes. Will that be enough? Goes for the cover, doesn't hook the leg. Will it matter? No. That is still enough for the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, but what a battle these two men just went through. No doubt about it, this one really took everything out of them. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, with a tremendous victory over the Honky Tonk Man. Well, you gotta wonder how much. Hold on just a moment here. Wait a minute, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, really looking for some payback. Dusty Rhodes going to work on the Honky Tonk Man. All right, fans, ready for more action right here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 582 pounds.
Hawk and Animal, they are the former World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions, the Legion of Doom.
And their opponents are accompanied by the Animal at a combined weight of 800 pounds.
All right, hey, take a look at another set of former WWF Tag Team Champions. A little bit more recently, the Twin Towers, the Big Boss Man, and Akeem. For both of these teams, a win here goes a long way. We're going to see the new Tag Team Champions in action later tonight, the Demolition. But you can better believe that if one of these two teams able to get the victory tonight, that's got to put them pretty close to that top spot for the tag team titles. There's no doubt about it in my mind. The fact that they're both former tag team champions automatically gives them some pretty strong credibility. The Road Warriors have recently taken some time off from the World Wrestling Federation, perhaps to recollect themselves and to try to regain that momentum that they had at one point in time. After suffering a couple of disheartening defeats, It is Animal in the ring right now with Akeem, and it's a rare occasion that the Legion of Doom get in the ring with a team that is bigger and more powerful than them, but I do believe we're looking at just that team right now. There's no doubt about it. I mean, these two guys are legitimate monsters of the wrestling ring. As we see Akeem going for a quick pinfall attempt on Animal, but that doesn't happen, and a little bit too early, I believe, to try and get either member of the Road Warriors down. Indeed, Animal now with a big shot to the midsection brings him down to his knees, and that takes away that strength advantage if you can keep them off their feet. Indeed, prone, they are no longer the powerhouses, but look what happens when they're on their feet. Akeem just ran right through them with that clothesline. Big uppercut by the Animal with almost no effect at all. Well, it should be noted that when the Twin Towers took the World Tag Team titles, they took them from the Road Warriors in a most one-sided matchup. Surprised a lot of people, and now the Road Warriors since then have had a couple of return matches. They've done better, but still not able to beat the Twin Towers. Tonight might be one of those last chance matches for the Road Warriors to determine whether or not they'll be able to turn the page here in the World Wrestling Federation. If they can't get past this stumbling block for them, it's going to be hard to get back to the top of the tag team mountain. Irish whip now into the turnbuckle, and look at this. Akeem tags himself in, and now Hawk turns his attention. Comes up with a nice Russian leg sweep, and that puts the big man down. I'm picking him back up. I'm not sure I agree with that strategy. Oh, there you go. He goes for the scoop slam, and he couldn't get him off his feet. And I got to say, I think I agree with you. When you've got your opponent down on the mat, especially with a big size difference like the one that exists here, you got to keep him there. Don't let him get back up and get his strength back. Well, one thing I'll say right now, early on, the Road Warriors doing a much better job of keeping the fresh man in the ring. And now here comes a double team. And this is something that they're going to want to take advantage of. That 5 count to get in the ring. Stretches him out across the top rope, and it is Hawk coming down across the back of Akeem. Fans, remind you, take a moment, click that like button down below if you haven't already done so. If you're not already subscribed to the nation, take a moment, click the subscribe button. Make sure that a notification bell is on so that you know when we go live. And now the double team coming up by the Twin Towers, and Animal to the ropes. Back out front, double back body drop. My goodness, he went up in the air with that one. He went way up in the air, and I'll tell you what, when he landed, it was one hell of a thud. I think the ring might have jumped a couple inches off the floor. The big boss man handing out some of his own punishment. And once again, we don't normally see the Road Warriors manhandled this way, but we're seeing it here tonight. This has been the team that has given them nightmares here in the World Wrestling Federation. Clubbing forearm across the back, and Animal again is in a lot of trouble, but the big boss man getting awfully close to Road Warrior Hawk. Animal manages to escape, and nice move right there. Can the Legion of Doom start getting that momentum? Irish whip sends him into the turnbuckle, and now tag is made. Big double team opportunity. What are we going to do here? 3-point stance. Off the line they come, just in time for the Super Bowl. Working on the neck area. Now the big boss man has absorbed a lot of punishment here in the last few moments. But look at this. Acts as if he hasn't received any. He's absorbed a lot of punishment, and you were right. No one would realize what he just went through a few moments ago. At the same point in time, how many guys have you ever seen get double teamed by the Legion of Doom like that and get up and tell the story? Yeah, a very good point. Normally that would have been the end of a match for anybody else, but the big boss man took that well in stride after the spine buster, now hooking the leg of Hawk, and he got 2. Doctor of Style Slick right there, giving words of encouragement to his man. Another big right hand, and down goes Hawk. Tag made to the freshman, and Akeem coming in.
Well, think about it like this. These are the former tag team champions in both cases.
Oh, look at that. No effect on Akeem at all. Oh, but that one did. That jawbreaker really took the starch out of the sails of the big man. From the middle rope, Animal comes off with the elbow, misses. Nice backbreaker, turns it around into a Russian leg sweep, and Akeem starting to show perhaps a little worse for the wear. Irish whip to the ropes. Oh, look at this, they collide. Back and forth, these two teams. Fans, when we talk about teams next month, or later this month, I beg your pardon, we're already into February. It is going to be a one-night tag team matchup that you won't want to miss. The Wrestling Classic Tag Team Edition. Oh, referee got in the way, and he's down.
Well, this is where the Twin Towers can become even more devastating without a referee around. You never know what they'll pull out.
Going for the cover here. There's 1.5. Managing to kick out, but Animal is in trouble right now. Both of these teams are likely to be competing in the Wrestling Classic. It ought to be one of the great nights of tag team wrestling of all time, and it'll be right here live on the Nation Network. Into the turnbuckle he goes, and now just driving that shoulder right into the midsection. Animal is in the wrong part of town. Twin Towers once again will use that 5 count to their advantage, launching him way up towards the lights. Working on the arm, and a clothesline. Here's the Irish whip into the ropes. He goes back out front. The two men collide. Nobody moving. Went for the back elbow. Boss Man ate that one up, and now once again, swing and a miss. Uppercut, and down he goes.
Big opportunity right there for Animal, but you see him holding his ribs, and Hawk not able to tag in. He's in trouble on the apron. This match taking a lot out of him, but I don't know if it's just the match itself or the series of matches these two teams have put each other through.
Well, you bring up a good point. These two teams have seen a lot of each other over the past several weeks. Animal going outside the ring. What's he doing here on the apron? And now both men decide to bring the action back inside the squared circle. Again, it appears that Hawk is not able to make the tag in. Not good news for Animal. Headbutt by the big boss man.
Well, the boss man wants him to get up.
Taking a look at the Doctor of Style Slick out there on the apron area. He is very happy with what he is seeing right now from his tag team. Oh, there's a jawbreaker, and that stuns the Boss Man. Follows it up with a big neck breaker. Boss Man is in trouble.
Oh, great opportunity right here for the Legion of Doom as Animal is in full control, but on the floor, we notice Hawk is not even on the apron right now.
Well, he's going to have to get tagged back into this match at some point, I would think. Power slam by the Boss Man. And now taunting him to get back up to his feet. Fans, I tell you what. Oh, there it is.
Well, that would have been all she wrote, but we saw, look at this, Road Warrior Hawk got involved. But now Animal has got the momentum going his way, and I'll tell you right now, these two teams are giving each other everything they got. You got to start thinking it's going to come down to which one makes the mistake.
Save made by Akeem, way too close towards his corner, but look at this. Hawk throwing Akeem out over the top, and now the Boss Man in trouble. Hawk, or Animal, trying to take that arm as a souvenir. And the action once again spilling out to the floor here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This building, the site of some of the greatest sports memories of all time, the Philadelphia Flyers, the 76ers, and so many more. So much history has taken place right here.
Well, of course, we've got the statue out front of the greatest, Rocky Balboa.
Indeed, as the cover goes there and the Big Boss Man gets two, and the save made by Hawk. Animal looks like he's had enough. Very slowly getting back to his feet. Boss Man got caught and paid a price. Following the backbreaker, and now he's got him over near his corner. There's two, and he got him. My goodness. Hard to believe, but we just saw that the Legion of Doom finally come up with an answer for the Twin Towers.
Well, how big is that momentum boost going to be for the Legion of Doom heading into the Tag Team Wrestling Classic?
I gotta say, that's gonna be tremendous. Fans, stick around, plenty more action still to come right here. All right, wrestling fans, we are back here at the Philadelphia Spectrum.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 252 pounds, Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff.
Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff. Since dropping the World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship title several months ago, he has been on a rocky road. Some wins and some losses, trying to get that to be a thing of the past. He wants to put some victories together.
Well, he has dropped down a little bit on the top 10 roster. There's no doubt about it. He is no longer the #1 contender.
Oh, and take a look at this, making his return.
His opponent from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing in at 230 pounds, Roddy Piper.
Our first look at the Rowdy One since losing the World Heavyweight Championship to Hulk Hogan.
What a feud these two guys have had over the years, and now It has been almost a month since we have seen Roddy Piper, but he makes his return here tonight at the Spectrum against a former very close friend is what I should say in the world of Paul Orndorff. These two guys have known each other very well. No doubt about it. They were tag team partners for quite some time. A rift developing between these gentlemen, and now we see a head-to-head. And again, the first chance we have seen for Roddy Piper. Oh, wait a minute. Wasting no time at all. Paul Orndorff thought he was going to get the better of Roddy Piper, and that did not happen. As Piper now going to work on Orndorff. Mr. Wonderful. Oh, wait a minute. Piper back up again. Shot to the midsection. And Piper down with a slam. Well, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff perhaps knows Roddy Piper better than anyone, and if you're going to get an advantage on him, you better do it early on. Piper now has got him in the abdominal stretch. I don't know if the bell's even rung officially yet. Orndorff survives it and hip tosses out of it. And now a little double bicep action by Mr. Wonderful. Piper gets his ring gear off and now right back at it. No love lost between these two men. I'll tell you right now, when you talk about thick as thieves, these two men have been there and back since Piper using that top rope as a weapon. Two handfuls of hair. Roddy Piper brings him back down the hard way. And now the hot rod resorting to some of those street tactics that he is well known for. Referee trying to get some words in on Roddy Piper, but he does not want to entertain the conversation tonight. As Paul Orndorff outside the ring comes right back in at Piper. You gotta know, Roddy is gonna be in a different kind of mood tonight. He's got Orndorff up and down with a slam. And now Mr. Wonderful sends him into the turnbuckle. And Piper turning things around. Oh, Piper's got him in the buckle. Look at this running bulldog. Well, the Rowdy one is in control right now, and he's loving it. Cross knee backbreaker, and once again, the hot rod. Oh, there's the sleeper hold. Piper's got him in it. We've seen him put a lot of people out with this one. Will it happen again? Paul Orndorff is going to fade very quickly right now. Orndorff struggling to survive, and that's really all he's trying to do right now. Will he be able to? Piper's got him in a world of trouble. Paul Orndorff struggling. And he fades and he's out. Piper has just put Mr. Wonderful out cold with a sleeper hold. What a victory for Roddy Piper. You mentioned it earlier, coming off of the loss of the World Championship just about a month ago. And what a statement to make. The Hot Rod victorious here tonight in Philadelphia over his former friend and tag team partner, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. Fans, when we return, the World Championship is on the line.
following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
All right, fans, it is going to be on like Donkey Kong. It was about 3 weeks ago, maybe a little more than that, when Andre the Giant teamed up with Hulk Hogan. Only to have Hulk Hogan turn his back on his tag team partner after a win. Yeah, I'll tell you, I was as shocked as everyone else when that one happened. Like you said, it was after a victory, and a very impressive one at that. And the thought that Andre the Giant had to watch his back after a win from his own tag team partner. Hulk Hogan landed one hell of a clothesline on Andre the Giant that put the big man down. We'll see what happens now when Andre is waiting for Hogan. The element of surprise will definitely not be in the corner of the champion here tonight. He is the boss, the leader of the First Family. And he is your World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion, whether you like it or not. Well, Hulk Hogan said it before, Hulkamania is still running wild. It's just running wild on different folks now. And case in point, Andre the Giant, he and Hogan were such close friends. Well, it appeared that way at least at a time, but now we sit here, we start to ask ourselves the question, how close were these two men really?
Introducing the challenger from Grenoble, France, weighing in at 529 pounds, Andre the Giant.
The eighth wonder of the world.
And introducing the champion from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 295 pounds. He is the WWE Champion, Hulk Hogan.
Well, the World Heavyweight Champion, and whenever that title is put on the line, and it begs the question as to whether or not you're going to still be the champion when the bell sounds the second time around.
Referee holding that title up in the air for all to see, and that is what these two men will be battling for here tonight. The Spectrum, as we mentioned earlier, has been home to some big matches in the past, but I don't think either has seen anything like what's going to happen here tonight. You talk about the immovable force, the unstoppable object. Oh, and Andre the Giant with Hogan up, but Hogan fighting his way back, and Andre just shaking it off, and a big shot to Hogan. Has him up against the ropes now, and Andre the Giant has got the champion in trouble and drops him down.
Bobby the Brain Heenan ringside with a very strong look of concern on his face, and Hogan. Oh, what a move right there by Hogan.
Again going for that clothesline, and it has no effect, and Andre the Giant just took Hogan down. The crowd right now on its feet. Wait a minute, Hogan from behind, unable to do anything. And Hogan up and down with a slam.
Oh, and here we go now. Bobby the Brain Heenan on the apron, going to distract Andre. And Hogan going to try and take advantage of the moment, but he couldn't do anything.
Oh, the size advantage of Andre the Giant, who has never been in a match where he has not had a size advantage. Hogan really paying the price for what happened on Saturday night's main event right now. Andre waiting for Hogan to get back up to his feet. Go for the bear hug. Andre gonna try and squeeze the life in Hogan, fighting for desperation right here. Oh, he got him with a thesz press and Andre down for the first time here tonight. Hogan biting the head of Andre the Giant on the top rope. There is no love lost at this point now, and Andre with a little bit of payback. Andre is absolutely beside himself, and there's a clothesline, and just like that, the champion all the way out to the floor. And Andre the Giant following after him. Into the ring steps. Oh, wait a minute, what's Andre doing? Oh, he's going after the Spanish broadcast table. And Hogan perhaps doing the smartest thing he could do, which is head back into the ring. Oh, and he just stomped on the hand of Andre the Giant. And again. And Andre back into the ring. Hogan taking him down, now going to work on the arm of Andre the Giant. Well, it's not the worst idea. He's got to get him off his feet, which he did do that. But Andre the Giant fighting back, and now he and Hogan battling it out right here in the middle of Philadelphia. There is a cracked bell around here somewhere, and I've got a funny feeling there might be a few other cracks around here before it's all said and done. Irish whip and Andre the Giant going out to the apron, and now Hogan. What's he doing? Goes out to the floor. Andre off the apron and down with a sledgehammer across. Oh, wait a minute. Wait just a minute, Andre the Giant. And Bobby the Brain Heenan with a stare down. And now he's going to work on Bobby the Brain Heenan, but here's Hogan from behind. Andre the Giant distracted at least momentarily. Oh, Hogan just went into that table, and now Andre's got him over here with a pile driver right here on the floor. Hogan in trouble. Andre has got Hogan up in the air and through the table. The eighth wonder of the world, Andre the Giant, back in the middle of the ring. Hogan is not moving. I don't think he's going to beat the count. Andre the Giant will get a victory by a countout. Unfortunately, with a countout, you don't get the championship title. Well, speaking of titles, fans, stick around because we've got one coming up. The tag team champions will be in action when we return here in Philadelphia. What a match! All right, wrestling fans, it is time. Our final event of the evening is for the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Championship. Here come the challengers, the Hart Foundation. And noticeable by his absence is the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Well, indeed, but there seems to have been a bit of a falling out, perhaps. The Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, and the Hart Foundation haven't necessarily been on the same page as of late. Here come the reigning World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions. Along with Mr. Fuji and Crush. And the Hart Foundation are going to have their work cut out for them tonight. No two ways about it. Indeed, the brand new World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions, Demolition, getting ready to take on the Hart Foundation here in our final event of the night. What a night of wrestling it's been here from Philadelphia, ladies and gentlemen. Those tag team titles being handed over to the official. And they are now officially up for grabs. Once again, we welcome all of you joining us here live on the Nation Network. Take a moment, click that like button down below. If you're not already a subscriber, don't wait any longer. Click the subscribe button and the bell notification so that you will be alerted every time we go live here on the Nation Network. Tremendous hip toss right there by the Anvil. What an interesting matchup. Oh, I'll tell you right now, the Anvil will match power with either member of Demolition, and then you got the Hitman Bret Hart. Not quite as strong as the other members of this match. However, his technical prowess is second to none. Indeed, he has been referred to as the excellence of execution, and I think that is about the best way to describe that man and his abilities inside the squared circle. Oh, look at this. The Anvil taking smash off the apron. Axe on the floor. Smash on the floor. Mr. Fuji not looking too happy about it. Well, Mr. Fuji not too happy about a lot of things, but right now, yeah, look at it. Focusing on smash. And look at it. Jimmy Anvil Neidhart, a one-man gang out there just taking out both members of Demolition. I'll tell you right now, not a far stretch from his old days on that front line for the Oakland Raiders. Yeah, I definitely think some of that football prowess coming back into effect here as they both beat the count back in. And now it is Axe with a couple of big lefts and a winding right and down goes the Anvil. Inverted atomic knee drop, and that's got the full attention of Jim Neidhart. Another one. It has been an amazing night of pro wrestling action right here on the Nation Network, ladies and gentlemen. Tag made, and in comes Demolition smash. And wait a minute, he's going after the Hitman Bret Hart. Brings him in the hard way. Well, both of these teams right now are considering all four people alive, even if they're not the legal man in the ring. Boot to the midsection. Oh, and he backed him into that steel post. I think the back of his head may have struck it.
There is no give in that steel post.
Indeed, the human anatomy was not designed. Couple of big lefts winding up with that right hand and down to one knee. The anvil crumbling. The referee's count continues on. Action here on the floor, and the anvil better be patient and watch himself crush very close by, as is Mr. Fuji. Shot to the midsection. And now the anvil better, he's not paying attention to the referee. Both teams have been counted out of this one. You've got to be kidding me. That goes down as a draw. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here on the Nation Network from the Spectrum. For Stu Mayhem, Mean Gene saying so long, everyone.